Let's go make Christmas stockings 2 different ways out of bought quilts. But first, always remember to share this so it will save to your profile and you can find it when you're looking for it again later. First thing I did was went to hometownquiltcompany.com, downloaded the stocking pattern. Then I took my sham that came with my Christmas quilt, you see it, and folded it in half, just like this. Now, I'm gonna lay my stocking template on top of it, and I'm gonna cut out my stocking pieces. I have it folded in half, so that's gonna give me 2 mirror images, and I'm gonna line the top of the stocking up with the binding that's already there, so that can be the top of our Christmas stocking, and we won't have to bind that. Now, I'm just gonna cut mine out, but you can trace it or pin it or whatever it is you'd like to do. The floral stocking came from a quilt I got at Hobby Lobby, and the Christmas one came from a quilt I got from Amazon. It is linked in my Amazon storefront. I know, y'all were yelling at me. I went and ironed it. Now, I have this stocking cut out, and then I have this precious stocking cut out. This is more of the Hobby Lobby quilt I used for the bow, because y'all know I love some floral and pinks. Oh, and I know it's because of the little ladies, but this is from the same template, only I cut this one off 4 inches. So now this stocking is more of like a normal size stocking, where this one is a super deep stocking. We're gonna do this quilted Christmas stocking 2 different ways. The first thing we're gonna do on both stockings is add a hook. I have a piece of 1/2 inch ribbon. This is just grain ribbon. I called it gross grain, and one of y'all told me that was wrong. I didn't know. It's what I've been calling it my whole entire life. And I'm gonna fold it in half. This is 1/2 inch, but I have used up to 1 inch. Depends on what you like. And I'm gonna place it at the top. Do you see how that's at the top? Because our bias tape is gonna go down the side, and so we don't want this hanging out the side of our stocking. We're gonna put that at the top, and then we're gonna place this one at the top, just like that. Now, we're going to stitch all the way around our stocking. Straight stitch, 1/4 inch seam, just like always. We're gonna do this to both stockings. I love all of these quilted projects that we're doing, and I love all of the ideas for the quilted projects that y'all wanna see. So drop in the comments all the things, because I'm reading them, and I have lots more coming your way. This precious stocking, I'm done with. I'm not doing anything else. I may add a bow or something to it, but I'm not finishing it in any way. I absolutely love the ragged edge. It's so pretty to me. So this is one way you can do it. The second way is this stocking, we're gonna add some bias tape around the outside of it. That's it, just like we did our quilt coat and some of our other quilt projects. So we're gonna take our double fold bias tape, and y'all have all the bias tape questions. So it's called double fold because it folds in and in again. It's exactly what it sounds like. We're gonna open it up and fold this end down. All we're trying to do is get rid of that raw edge. We're gonna place it right here at the very top of the edge of our stocking, and we're gonna sew right here in this seam all the way around. When we get to the other end, we're gonna cut it about that much farther than we need. We're gonna fold it under, and we're gonna sew it so that it stops at the other end just like it starts at this end. I bought this bias tape on a roll, and it's linked in my Amazon storefront too, because I was using a lot of it to make a lot of the projects that y'all want to see. This is 1/2 inch double fold bias tape, but you can use whatever you can find, whatever you have, or whatever you want. Okay, so we've sewn it on. So many questions. This is what it looks like when it's sewn. The edge of the bias tape is with the raw edge of the stocking or whatever you're making, and then you're sewing in this seam. Now, we're gonna take our bias tape and let it naturally fold over our project. It'll fold on its own because of the way that it's created. And then we're just gonna come and sew down this side. So you see what it looks like on this side, and then it's gonna look like that on the other side too. Except this time we're gonna sew as close to this edge as we can. I'm not changing my thread color so I can show y'all what it looks like, but if I were you, I'd change my thread color because you're definitely gonna be able to see this white. I don't change my bobbin thread often, but this is a project that I would change both my top thread and my bobbin thread. In my case, I would want both of them to be red because you're gonna see the thread on the top and the bottom of your project. Okay, and then this is what it looks like on the other side. Can you see that? If y'all don't look too closely at my stitches, I promise not to look too closely at yours. Oh my goodness, y'all, this is adorable. Absolutely adorable. And I think we should make a Christmas tree skirt to match this. And super easy. So you have this one or you have this one. Either way, 10 minutes, you have the perfect Christmas stocking. My name is Tammy. I'm your favorite sewing teacher, and I would love for you to come sew with me.